Hey guys, Supersonic123 aka John here. Welcome to episode 32 of the Everton Career Mode. Yes, I know, I apologise for not uploading for the past 2 weeks. I've been on holidays in France for those 2 weeks, but hopefully I'll get back to making videos, making videos more often. Today's episode we have two Premier League games, away against West Brom, which is this one, and the final game is away against Stoke. But in between those two we have a FA Cup game at home to Colchester United. So obviously targeting 3 wins out of 3, and we get it, well we'll see. We haven't been on the best form in the league of late, a couple of draws in a row, and obviously following the sale of Romelu Lukaku to Manchester United, we haven't been plain sailing for us. We have been trying to finalise a deal for Paco Alcacer, but we couldn't get it through in time for this game against West Brom, so we had to rely on our backup striker Michy Batshuayi to lead the line at the Hawthorns. So anyway, we'd have the first chance of the game. Gerard Deulofeu prancing around the West Brom defence, picking out Michy Batshuayi, who turns inside the defender, shoots, but hits it just wide of Ben Foster's goal. So unfortunate for us not to take the lead there. West Brom would retaliate here with Stefan Sessegnon with a long out effort with a fantastic save from Tim Howard to match. The shot from Sessegnon, really a bit of a ambitious one, but Tim Howard was equal to it all the same. And from the resulting corner, the ball will be swung in by Saido Berahino, I believe that was, and then James Chester would headed it across onto the crossbar, the former Manchester United and Hull man. Anyway, we would go forward again with James McCarthy here, riding the challenge of Claudio Jacob, picking out Ross Barkley, who turns inside, has a shot, and makes it West Brom 0, Everton 1, after 40 minutes of play. So Ross Barkley giving us the lead was a well-executed move by the Scouser, and he goes to celebrate in front of the camera with his teammates. Ben Foster, of course, would be disappointed with beaten at his near post, but Ross Barkley has been in immense form of late. He's been scoring goals aplenty, and no better man really. If I need goals, there's no better man than Ross Barkley. Perhaps Romelu Lukaku was better at a point, but obviously he is left to go to Old Trafford. But Ross Barkley, an apt replacement, 3 goals in the Barclays Premier League. Obviously playing number 10 in this game behind Michy Batshuayi, but still, he does pop up the odd goal eventually. Ross Barkley again, the architect, finding Andre Carrillo, and his shot goes just wide of the post again. Almost troubling Ben Foster there. The Peruvian just missing the target there, and it could have been 2-0. Then we run a free kick here. Leighton Baines will play back to John Stones, and calamitous from John Stones, the Manchester City man in real life. Saido Berahino pounce on it. Tim Howard comes out to try and challenge him. He jumps over the challenge and he puts it into the back of the empty net, and Saido Berahino makes it West Bromwich Albion 1, Everton 1, with 15 minutes remaining on the clock, less than 15 minutes even, and disastrous from our point of view because it was just a calamity of errors. I mean, John Stones somehow being beaten in the tackle by Saido Berahino, and I had to bring out Tim Howard because it was one-on-one, but Saido Berahino just jumped over the challenge of Howard. But straight from kickoff here, you see that Gerard Deulofeu would pick up the ball from kickoff. He would do his usual thing of cutting inside, but he almost goes to the other side of the pitch. Picks out Leighton Baines. Leighton Baines cuts inside again, finds Gerard Deulofeu, and Gerard Deulofeu, straight from kickoff, makes it West Bromwich Albion 1, Everton 2. That was all his making. He cut across from the right wing in towards the left, played it across for our left back Leighton Baines, and he played the ball back towards the Spaniard Deulofeu, and he executed with aplomb past Ben Foster. Just a cool finesse finish into the corner. Ben Foster with no chance there, and he goes celebrate in front of the away fans. So West Brom 1, Everton 2. Delighted to take the lead right after conceding, of course, and the Spaniard popping up with, I believe that was his 4th goal in the Premier League this season. And then to put the nail in the coffin in the 90th minute, Tom Cleverley picking out Gerard Deulofeu. Gerard Deulofeu with a fantastic finish with his left foot, finesses it right into the corner of the net, goes to the camera to celebrate because he knows he has sealed the 3 points for Everton by making it West Brom 1, Everton 3, and we would surely be leaving the Midlands with all 3 points today. come cleverly, the former United man, doing well there to pick out Gerard Deulofeu, and Gerard Deulofeu with the left-footed finesse shot, beating Ben Foster, coming in off the inside of the post, making it 3-1 to the Toffees, and we would wrap up the win with that one. So the game would finish West Brom 1, Everton 3. We did get a scare when Saido Berahino equalised for West Brom, but in the end, it was all nothing in the end, because we would, I'm saying in the end a lot, but we would get 3 points. Daniel Vastola, Andrea Pirlo's regen, would accept his contract, but Valencia rejected our bid for Paco Alcacer, a potential replacement for Romelu Lukaku, saying they wanted 44.5 million for him. But we didn't want to pay that. We bid 40 million, an improvement on our previous 30 million, and we'll see what Valencia say to that. And obviously, we would love for Paco Alcacer to swap the Mestalla for Goodison Park, and Daniele Bastelli, a centre mid, who we were looking to swap with for Gareth Barry. He rejected his initial contract, but we offered him a new one. And then Paco Alcacer, our bid of 40 million was accepted, so we would offer him a contract and see what he says to that, if he would like to swap his role at the Mestalla for the Toffees. Daniele Baselli again rejecting his contract offer, so we had to give him a really improved deal here, 90,000 on the wage, which is 10 more than what he was asking for, and more than double what he was on at Torino. And Paco Alcacer again declining his. I think you'll know why this video is 18 minutes long. It's because we have a lot of this going on, as well as 3 whole matches. But regardless, we would offer Paco Alcacer an improved deal. To decide here, to mull over what to give the Spaniard, or offer to the Spaniard. But with all that out of the way, or for the moment anyway, we would take on Colchester United at Goodison Park in the FA Cup, playing the second squad in this game, a second string team, hoping to possibly continue our form from last season in the FA Cup. Of course, we did win the FA Cup last season. Actually, there, a debut for Daniel Vastola at centre mid, the number 39. We didn't have a debut for left back Josh Cracknell, which is Ashley Cole's regen, because I really needed to give Juan Bernat a game, because he was really annoyed at his lack of playing time recently, which is understandable. I haven't been giving Juan Bernat a lot of chances outside of the Cups, because, simply put, he basically been an inspired form all season. So I can understand Bernat's discontent, but obviously I have my reasons for not playing him as often as I do Leighton Baines. But anyway, Colchester United will get a chance here with the right winning the ball of Mason Holgate, our right back. He would go down the wing, cross the ball in, and Marvin Sordell would head into the back of the net, past Bart Dragowski, our standing goalkeeper, and make it Everton 0, Colchester United 1. And the former Burnley man opens the scoring for Colchester. And obviously the underdogs in this game against Premier League opposition, but this is just catastrophic defending. Nobody picking up Sordell, and he heads it past the pole in nets to make it 1-0 to Colchester. So we didn't want to be humiliated in this game and end up knocked out with a giant killing of sorts, but we would fight to try and equalise here. Lewis Cook, summer signing from Leeds, advancing, finding Stephen Naismith, and Naismith would carry on, find Daniel Vastola, the debutant, but the Italian would have a shot saved, and Pirlo's regen would be denied a debut goal by the Colchester goalkeeper, Walker. And cracking shot from Daniel Vastola, but his left-footed effort was put behind by the goalkeeper. And it would be Everton 0, Colchester 1 at half-time, and of course we would try and improve upon that for the second half. Sordell again attacking us, again closing on Bart Dragowski, but Bart Dragowski this time makes a fantastic save, the summer signing from Jagiellona, or whatever the name of his old team is, the Polish side. But Marvin Sordell denied there, and then approaching the 90th minute, Colchester would clear the ball up from a goal kick. It would come to George Moncur. He rides the challenge of Funes Mori and Tyus Browning, has the shot, saved by Bart Dragowski again, but there's only so much the man can do. We'll finish Everton 0, Colchester United 1, and we are out of the FA Cup. And of course we won it last season in that fantastic live video special that we all remember from last season, where I kind of went a bit mad after a 90th minute win. Papi Djulaboji's own goal. Hashtag Papi Djulaboji own goal. Anyway, Daniele Baselli would accept his offer, so he comes in for £15 million plus Gareth Barry, so he would inherit Barry's number 18 shirt. 80 rated, 24 years old, has potential of around 86. I'm very happy with this bit of business. I think 50 million and Gareth Barry for him is just a bargain. I mean, just wait to see what this guy can do. And Paco Alcacer would also sign for us, £40 million. We had to fight to get him away from Valencia, but in the end, the young Spaniard would join us for £40 million. A 23-year-old, 83 overall, and if you want to replace him for Lukaku, not too many better players that you could replace him with than Paco Alcacer. But anyway, for the final game of today's episode, we would take on Stoke City at the Britannia Stadium, hoping to improve on that Colchester game. We'll be playing a full strength squad in this one, and this would feature debuts for Daniele Baselli and Paco Alcacer. Obviously, the Stoke lineup would have Stoke lineup would have to try and get the ball past Jack Butland, who is a career mode favourite of mine, in terms of one of the best young goalkeepers you can sign. And but we travel to the Britannia Stadium looking for the 3 points to carry on our league form at the very least. And as you see in our lineup, number 18 Daniele Baselli and number 10 Paco Alcacer. He's inherited Romelu Lukaku's number 10 shirt, just as Daniele Baselli has inherited Gareth Barry's number 18 jersey. So I'm very excited to see how these guys get on, or you should be. I mean, I've already played this, so I already know. But yeah, as for how these two got on, well, you'll just have to see, won't you? And as it says here on the tail of the tape graphic, player debuts: Paco Alcacer, £40 million transferred from Valencia, and Gareth Barry, £50 million transferred from Torino. Anyway, we would get the first chance of this game. Ross Barkley surging through, finding Paco Alcacer, and the Spaniard shot is hit wide of Jack Butland's post, and I mistook him for Andre Carrillo. Of course, you'll have to get used to the fact this is his first game for Everton. It's the first game we'll have to do commentary, let's just say. Anyway, following that, Callum Chambers would pick up the ball following a throw-in, and he would slide the ball through for Ross Barkley. Ross Barkley with the first time shot, and it deflects off Mark Muniesa over Jack Butland into the back of the net. Stoke City 0, Everton 1. Ross Barkley gets another goal for this episode, and Ross Barkley's just been in inspired form in the Premier League recently, and you can't put it past the young man. I mean, he just does it all for us. I mean, he's really improved. He's about 82 or 83 overall, and you can really see it in his play and everything. You could consider this a fortunate goal. The fact that Muniesa tries to block it, it deflects up off of the back of his leg and loops over the head of Jack Butland into the back of a Stoke City net. But I don't think we're too fortunate to be leading this one, and you'll possibly see why later on. But Ross Barkley getting his goal there. Stoke City will retaliate with Marko Arnautovic on the left wing here. Goes past his man to the byline, pulls it back, and then Bojan with a spectacular miss. A spectacular miss from the former Barcelona man. And you can see why he's playing for Stoke with misses like that. It seemed to be a sitter for him. It just seemed to be unmissable. But anyway, Daniele Baselli picks up the ball here from a free kick. He wins himself a free kick being fouled by Charlie Adam, and Charlie Adam picks up the yellow card. I decided to give it to Baselli, 40 yards out, who's too far to shoot. So I decided to swing the ball in from the Italian, and Daniele Baselli picks out Andre Carrillo, and Andre Carrillo's header heads into the back of the net to make it Stoke City 0, Everton 2, and the Peruvian continues his fine form of late, getting his first couple of Premier League goals recently, and our winner whom we got for free from Sporting Lisbon gets a goal to make it 2-0 to Everton. And Daniele Baselli gets his first assist on an Everton shirt, swinging the ball in, flicked on by Andre Carrillo, and again, no chance for Jack Butland with that one, although possibly, come to think of it, he could have done a bit better with that one. Still, I don't mind. Stoke 0, Everton 2. We double our lead with the Peruvian getting his third goal in the Premier League this season, most of them coming in the last couple of games. Anyway, as you see from these half-time stats, Stoke didn't have a single shot on target in the first half, and we had 3 of 6 shots in total. And I think we were full value for our lead, and then just to rub salt in the wounds, 49th minute, Paco Alcacer gets his first goal for Everton on his debut. A debut assist for Baselli and a debut goal for Paco Alcacer. And this guy proved to be a star for us, Paco Alcacer. 40 million may look like a hefty fee for us at this point, but I guarantee he will turn out to be a bargain for us. As the Spaniard finishes coolly past Jack Butland into the back of the net, making it Stoke 0, Everton 3. And he celebrates in front of the Toffees fans. And this will more or less seal the 3 points for us, with 40 minutes remaining, no less. And then Baselli, again here, finds his teammate in midfield, James McCarthy, and I just decided to have a shot with him, and he scores 4-0 to Everton. And it was just an unbelievable goal from James McCarthy. Undoubtedly the best goal we've scored with Everton so far in the whole series, and the Irishman, who has been one of our most underrated players. I've really enjoyed using James McCarthy, the 81 rated central defensive midfielder, and he just goes for the shot. I just decided to shoot with him, and he finds the back of the net with aplomb. And again, Jack Butland having an awful day at the office here, and James McCarthy making it 4-0 to us. 4-0. That makes it our joint biggest one of the series, along with, as you'll see later, a pre-season game against Saint Etienne earlier in the season. So more or less our biggest one of the season, basically, because obviously that other game was simmed. And I just decided to show my sliders for this one to show that I'm not giving myself an unfair advantage with the sliders, because I thought that was just a completely unrealistic goal to what I have been scoring. As you see, the only ones that are altered are both the pass speed for ones for the CPU and the user are on 45, but that isn't giving me any advantage, nor is it going to help me score that one anyway. And then Gerard De La Feu with a shot trying to make it 5, but Jack Butland determined to limit the damage to just 4 at this stage. It comes off Mark Nunez again. The Spaniard has had a rough day as well. And I don't normally show the team ratings at the end of the game, but I decided to do so here just because I think it was apt to show the team ratings, because it was just a general all-round fantastic performance. And as I see in our clubs, or in our career summary there, that's our joint biggest win of the series. The other one is a 4-0 win over Saint Etienne in pre-season, but that game was simmed, so it hardly counts, does it? So that makes it our biggest win of the series. And we see here that Aruna Kone will be departing the club on a pre-contract. I don't really mind. Aruna Kone isn't our biggest player, and I wanted to sell him anyway. I put him on the transfer list, but he's going to be going for nothing, but that doesn't really bother me at the end of the day. I really don't mind. Anyway, in the next episode, we face Norwich at home, West Ham at home, and the first leg of our Champions League round of 16 away in Turkey against Fenerbahce. And just to the league table here, we are in 5th place, level on points with 4th place Spurs after 2 Premier League wins in this episode. So see you for the next episode. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.